No, I'm just... Okay. Thank you. Sick. Good transmission tuning, very fuel efficient. And that Mazda decided that, you know, I got my orange sticker because I'm a teenager and I'm gonna get in an accident today. Firm believer that the Audi S4 is one of the best daily drivers in this segment for most people, and there are a lot of things to like, but there are also a lot of things to not like. So I'm going to take you through a list of a lot of things I like, but also a couple of things that kind of grind my gears after about a couple months of ownership. Nothing deal breaking to get another car. So let's take a little walk around. Hopefully nobody's looking at me. Sorry about all the pollen. But the first thing I want to talk about is kind of just the looks of this car. It's sharp, man. This blue, it's very nice. Sorry about whatever that is. The 4 exhaust tips on the rear. Blacked out badging. It's very nice. The blacked out grille. Let's back it up. Very nice. Very, very nice. Hoping you get a good angle, but you see you got the black there. Black Audi badging, black S4. Take a picture of my license plate. It's great. You know what? Big fan of these wheels. They hide the brake dust pretty well. These red calipers, these brakes from the factory, very, very dusty. Can you see that? But yeah, No, I'm just... Okay. Thank you. Sick. Private property, my ass. So yeah, the design is my favorite. It's got the aggressive lights. It's pretty, you know, tame. It's not too overstyled like you're seeing with a lot of the other German competitors, especially some of like these halo projects like the BMW XM with its weird wheels and weird grille, the BMW i7, i5, which was just announced, looks awful. It's just not, Audi's not really following down this set trend of ugly cars. We'll see as they start to electrify more. But I mean, just look at that red interior. Oh, it's just so nice. I don't think I've ever actually sat back here, but it's really nice. Most people could fit back here perfectly fine. I'm actually, you know, hitting my head a little bit because of the GoPro. Everything just feels nice. The design is very well put together. It's quiet, no NVH. You know, some of the sport components definitely make some more noise. The brakes have the characteristic German squeal because they're so heavy performance, but swap to some aftermarket's nearly good. It really makes you want to drive the car every time you get into it. When you look at it, when you walk away from, when you put your hands on the steering wheel, you feel the materials, you sit in these seats. So one of the things I don't necessarily like about this car is just the center stack design. Look, it's not a deal breaker, but you got the screen tacked on, the basic climate layout, and then whatever this thing is down here, I mean, I can kind of put a phone in it, but if I'm really getting into it, it'll just fly around. And you know, the cup holders are pretty shallow, and beyond that there's some door storage here, barely fits a normal size water bottle. And then not a lot of place to put your phone, again, because that transmission kind of lives under here. So that's just one thing I don't really like about it, but the interior otherwise is spot on. Everything just feels, the steering wheels, another thing I like, steering wheel's very nice. It got some very quality leather on it. I like the little red stitching. You can see that sport logo on the bottom. I'm a big fan. And kind of sticking with the interior, the one thing I'm not a big fan of is the wireless CarPlay. And it works well now, but sometimes it'll just not connect. It'll freak out if I like go between maps. It sometimes has issue. But really the problem is that it just takes a little bit on startup when you want to connect to Apple CarPlay. It's still waking up the systems, I guess. And that's kind of like the time I feel like you need to interact with CarPlay. And again, it's not a deal breaker because it has CarPlay, and that's all you need. I'm gonna be honest, one thing I need with CarPlay is I need to be able to just go from a podcast to Spotify and be able to like switch playlists and not have any issues there. And it does that. You're not gonna be changing songs or building a playlist using the screen. I'd be very impressed if you do. And going beyond that, my Volvo had wired CarPlay and it worked great. You could plug any person's phone, and I just haven't figured that out yet in this car. So the phone connectivity in terms of wireless charging just burns the phone away. Again, I think that's not necessarily an Audi problem, but more so an Apple problem, where if it's not good. So now we're getting towards the highway. Gonna showcase, obviously everyone knows my favorite part about this car is the sporty driving. The combination of the smooth power delivery, the pops and the bangs, and just the all-wheel drive quattro, just how it all comes together and really delivers an engaging package. The shame with New Jersey is there's nowhere to really enjoy this car. Just excellent handling, really nice shifts, really smooth delivery of torque, and obviously can never beat those pops and bangs. And then you can just settle down on the highway and enjoy your daily driver that just does it all. You can switch on the lane centering that I fixed, and you could just cruise on your way to your commute, knowing that you're enjoying not only a fuel-efficient, comfortable, well-balanced car that does a lot of things right, even beyond CarPlay, just working perfectly fine now, as it is really just needed to put in your maps and your music and be done. You can sit back, relax, and enjoy this car, and that's it, really. So thanks everyone for enjoying. Hope you have a good Memorial Day. Hoping to get some modification content coming along. I can't get any of these parts. It's been everything's really backed up with all the supply chain and all that. So keep an eye out for those videos, but I hope everyone enjoys this. Please like and subscribe, and continue to put out one video a week. And I really appreciate all the support I've had so far. So thank you. And now enjoy some spirited driving